All right, so you want to talk big bets. We're diving deep into a company that's making a truly audacious move, one that could redefine the financial landscape as we know it.
Oh, yeah, this should be good.
We're talking about MicroStrategy and their, well, shall we say, enthusiasm for Bitcoin?
Enthusiasm. That might be the understatement of the year.
Uh-huh. Fair enough. Today, we're going to break down why this company is going all in on Bitcoin and what it might mean for you and me and basically everyone. We've got some great insights from this in-depth article. Lays it all out.
MicroStrategy's making waves, that's for sure. I'm eager to dig into this.
Buckle up because they just dropped a cool $5.4 billion on another 555,000 Bitcoins.
Wow, just wow.
I know, right? Their total stash is now a mind-boggling 386,000 Bitcoins. Let me put that into perspective for you. That's more than 2% of all the Bitcoin that will ever exist.
2%. That's a serious chunk of the pie.
It really is.
Yeah.
It kind of makes you wonder, why are they so confident? I mean, they've poured a total of, get this, $21.9 billion into Bitcoin at an average price of $56,700 per coin. What's the game plan here?
They seem to genuinely believe that Bitcoin is the future of finance, a digital gold, if you will. And their argument about scarcity is pretty compelling. Unlike gold, where we keep stumbling upon new reserves, remember that massive find in China recently?
Oh yeah, billions of dollars worth, wasn't it?
Exactly. But Bitcoin, it has a fixed supply, 21 million coins, and that's it. No more ever. So as more institutions embrace Bitcoin, this scarcity factor could make it skyrocket in value.
I see their logic, but let's be honest, Bitcoin's price is about as stable as, I don't know, a roller coaster on a windy day. We've seen it jump from $60,000 to nearly $100,000 and back down again, all in the blink of an eye.
Volatility is definitely the name of the game with Bitcoin, but I think MicroStrategy is playing the long game here. They're not fazed by these short-term swings, and their actions speak louder than words. They're sending a very clear message to the big players like BlackRock, and those ETF providers are saying, hey, Bitcoin is a force to be reckoned with. Get on board or get left behind.
It's like they're throwing down the gauntlet, right? This is the future. Join us.
Yeah.
And get this is just the tip of the iceberg. They're planning to invest up to, wait for it, $100 billion in Bitcoin over the next few years.
$100 billion? That's a lot of zeros. You got to wonder what kind of impact that kind of demand will have on the price.
The mind boggles. But we can't ignore the elephant in the room here, the risks. We're talking regulation, market manipulation, and then there's leverage.
Ah, leverage. The double-edged sword. It can magnify your gains, but it can also wipe you out in a flash, especially when things get a little too, enthusiastic. Too many people borrowing too much can really destabilize the whole market.
Yeah, one wrong move, and it's like a domino effect.
Precisely. And then there's the whole regulatory landscape, which is constantly evolving. Governments around the world are still trying to figure out how to deal with Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Some are embracing it, others are cautious, and some are downright hostile. This influx of institutional money is only going to put more pressure on regulators to act.
So MicroStrategy's bet on Bitcoin is this huge, fascinating, and kind of terrifying experiment, and the whole world is watching.
It's a financial thriller unfolding in real time.
Right. It raises so many questions for all of us. Is Bitcoin the future? Is it a safe bet or a risky gamble? And how will the market react as more big players jump on the bandwagon?
Big questions indeed. And this whole situation reminds me of those times when institutional investors started pouring money into other emerging asset classes. Often what follows is this period of explosive growth, followed by a lot of volatility, and then the inevitable regulatory crackdown.
That's a really good point. And here's another thought to chew on. If Bitcoin does become this digital gold, what happens to the economies and countries that currently control the traditional gold supply?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Right. Talk about power shift. The implications are huge.
I guess we'll all have to wait and see how this crazy crypto drama plays out.
Absolutely. We'll be keeping a close eye on it, that's for sure. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time.